So McCallum, obviously a much more veteran fighter, even in height. And I know the weight concerned you a little bit. McCallum came in a bit light, Joe.
He did. He came in 157 3/4. Of course, having the weigh-in the day before the fight allows you to replenish your nutrients and put your food back in your system. So it may not play a big part as if the weigh-in happened today.
You must obey my commands at all times and respect the bell at all times. Are there any questions? Touch him up. Put your hands out. We don't go unless we touch him. Touch him up, Jimmy.
But I like the look in both of their eyes. They're ready to go.
Two champions.
Ah, yeah, they're ready to go.
Here we go. Round 1 scheduled for 12, the championship fight.
But Tony's throwing very hard punches already.
Wrist jab, and there goes McCallum to Tony's body. Steve Smoger asked if he was okay. He said, yeah.
Yeah, but this fight's not over. He'll get it back some other kind of way.
And McCallum, the more active jabber, as the CompuBox showed you.
But it
Tony came back with a right.
Sounds funny when you mention for the middleweight championship of the world, and I'm sitting here.
You're sitting here, right.
He's gonna, like he's told him to move in closer with his jab. You know, and Eddie is a very good teacher. You know that, of course. Well, I think, you know, the first time that I seen Tony really look more aggressive, more confident. I think with none, he didn't really do so much. He laid back a lot more.
Tony moving well, moving the body from side to side, dipping. Good right hand from Tony. Oh, Callum comes back at him.
Oh,
right hand
Tony is a very dangerous guy. Good puncher.
I'll tell you, he landed a solid right hand. McCallum ate it up and is coming back strong.
Tony's catching real good. He's throwing those punches real well. I like the way he's fighting.
Oh, good Tony with the right. Ruled the slip.
That was a beautiful double hook delivered by Tony, body and head. And I think that had a lot to do with McCallum going down.
This is round 3, 12-round championship fight. Some big punches thrown in that second round.
James Toney doing what Bill Miller asked him to do, and that's to pick up that jab. You notice the jab was hanging down by his side. He's got it up, and he's using it more a little bit this round.
Oh, he's looking great in this one.
Yeah.
Midway through the
third
round.
Nice shot.
It's a sneaky little,
nice right hand.
sneaky little counter right hand.
Nice uppercut by McCallum.
McCallum with the combination.
You notice neither one of these fighters are faking much.
You talk about all the attributes they have, and Tony does have a great sneak right hand, but McCallum showed he's got one as well.
Exactly, and he's coming back. He wants to let you know that he's in this fight.
You know, we've really yet to see the thing that Mike McCallum is most famous for, and that's his body attack. He really...
Exactly.
Tony landed another right hand.
One of the infrequent body shots right there by Tony.
Beginning of the 4th round. James Toney in the white, the IBF middleweight champ, against the wily veteran, Mike McCallum.
And plus, there's always a lot of excitement in the middleweight division. Nice right hand.
And Tony came back with a right of his own. That's been his bread and butter punch. Another one. And McCallum comes right back with a right of his own.
Right.
Oh, another right from Tony.
I mean, he can't.
And the right uppercut, another right hand from James Toney. And McCallum comes right back, and Tony with a right.
Acts as if he didn't get hit.
This is what,
a strong right hand from McCallum.
This is where the experience comes from.
Oh, another one from Tony, and another. Both of them riding out this round. Oh, boy, that was special.
Sharp vision, the overhead replay here. You see that double jab. Right hand landed well on Tony's chin. Really stopped him in his tracks, and another short right hand. But here comes Tony back with his own counter right uppercut. Hit him in the chest, but...
I have it with Tony with the edge.
Well, here we go. A total of 4 rounds. You've got 80 punches thrown by McCallum, 73 by Tony, 44% by Tony landed, 36 for McCallum. It's close.
Well, McCallum's using a nice jab, though. He's snapping the jab very well.
I just give the edge to Toney on the right-hand bombs. Just landing more of them.
Exactly.
Oh, strong right hand from Toney. And McCallum just stands up and throws some jabs. And McCallum with the combination. Action obviously is slowed from that dynamite fourth round.
Well, this is what I speak about now. McCallum is just going to lay back and try to use his experience against Toney. In Toney's corner, they were telling him that he was dropping his left hand. They told him to pick the left hand up a little higher.
That's the second time Bill Miller has urged him to do that. And when he is working that jab, he's being successful with it. But right now, McCallum's jab has landed 93 times to 60 times to Toney 60 times through 5.5 rounds.
But that's still a lot for Toney. Oh, another right hand from Toney.
McCallum's using that jab very well.
Ooh. Toney catches him again.
Well, Toney looks so much fresher out of the both fighters at this moment.
Oh, good left hook.
Good left, yeah.
Oh, good right hand by Toney, and it did buckle McCallum there.
And another right from Toney. And Toney goes after him.
Well, he's finding a home for it this round. That right hand. Oh, good
right
counter.
to the body.
Good counter right hand off of McCallum's right hand. Toney just been hitting him all night with that counter right hand.
Well, McCallum has got to flicker that jab a little quicker now. He's starting to get lazy with it, and that's why Toney is starting to counter right over it. But what amazes me is how McCallum comes right back after taking a big punch like that.
You really said it, Marvelous, because that exhibits a great chin, because we know Toney can punch.
Toney goes after him once again as we start round 7.
Yeah, you can tell they're throwing with so much power. Either of these guys could really...
Nice right hand by Toney again. He's got a beautiful right hand.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, good combination from Toney.
Well, the people are actually...
McCallum still low. Oh, good right hand from Toney again.
Both fighters are reaching down deep to try to end this fight quick as they can.
oh. McCallum snuck in some real short, little subtle body shots there that seemed to hurt Toney, made him flinch a little bit in there. That's his forte, though.
Here we go for round 8. James Toney, the IBF middleweight champ, and Mike McCallum. It's been a fun fight so far.
Because Toney, now you see where he's got his right hand in the front of his face. If McCallum, every time that he would jab and then hook off the jab, it's effective. Excuse me. I think Toney would have to put more pressure on McCallum.
So you don't necessarily agree with the instructions he got in the corner then, huh?
No, not to box. I think he's got to go after McCallum and put the pressure on him and throw punches, because that's where the experience is coming in, what he's doing.
Marvin, this is a 12-round fight tonight. How much different is that 12-round fight compared to the 15s? Because you fought those.
These guys seem like they're in great shape for this 12th round, because they know. Oh,
another right hand from Toney.
Beautiful right hand from Toney. To take such punishment like that, they have to be in tremendous shape. I'm very impressed with both of these fighters.
Another right from Toney. Stronger right hands have come from James Toney throughout this fight.
Well, Toney's trying to counterpunch now off McCallum's jab.
Tony puts that shoulder up nice when he wants to block that right hand. He's not, comes out of there.
Good combination from James Toney.
Well, Tony's kind of laying back now. He knows. I think he feels the tiredness of McCallum.
Tony landing by a wide margin.
He's breathing kind of hard now.
It was a combination, 3 punches in the middle of that round, which I think told the big tale of this fight.
See, McCallum should be moving the other way, the opposite way, away from Tony's right hand. See, exactly.
Big McCallum right hand. Tony tries to come back. Misses wildly.
Nice moves. Nice moves.
McCallum landing in the 9th.
He's really done a lot in this round, and he deserves to wear out a little bit towards the end of these type of rounds where he's throwing that many hard shots.
Well, as I
And
say,
a left from Tony. And so we go to the 10th round of a fairly even fight.
9 minutes left in the fight.
as you know, in Tony's corner, they told him that he was losing this fight, so I expect him to come out more aggressive this round.
And a bomb from Tony.
And that one wobbled McCallum.
And another right. Tony comes after him here in the 10th.
Oh, my.
Tony landing.
Tony looks a little spent from throwing those hard punches.
Oh, he cannot understand why I didn't get this guy out of there with those barrages of punches.
And McCallum lands one of his own, a left. Maybe Tony trying to get McCallum to expend some energy here.
McCallum can't get too overconfident here.
Tony looking for that left hook that put McCallum away in the 11th in Iowa.
Well, he's got the tools, you know. Both guys have really been loading up in this fight. I am very impressed. No, but I believe both of them are tremendous champions.
Oh, left hand from Tony.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I tell you what, both of these fighters will be sore tonight, and they both has earned their money. Nice hook. This is what I was speaking about.
Knocked his mouthpiece out. Tony knocked McCallum's mouthpiece out with that left hook. And there goes Smoger to pick it up. That was a dynamite left hook. Another one.
McCallum is dropping his hands a lot more.
Here's McCallum slipping, going to the body, but Tony countering right off of that left hook to the body. Here he comes, left hook, right hand, and that did wobble McCallum. Look at his legs shake. And Tony just missing with some punches that maybe could have.
Another right from Tony. Tony digs one into the body. And the left. Tony trying to end it right here in the 10th. Tony jabbing, then the right hand.
Oh, vicious body punch to the side.
Nice combination.
Nice slip by Tony, rocking back, coming back with that uppercut. Just some real magnificent boxing here.
This fight here can do nothing but improve him, whichever happens.
Tony again looking for that knockout punch with 20 seconds remaining in the 11th round. Right hand from Tony.
Wow.
Just as the round came to a close.
I think McCallum's really got to go for broke here. I've given Tony the last 3-4 rounds here. Oh, good right uppercut by McCallum.
Oh, very good fight. They acknowledged here that this should be the fight of the year here in Atlantic City.
Oh, yeah. Good right hand by McCallum.
The left from Tony. And Tony goes after McCallum. The right hand from Tony. Another right into the ropes.
He's got McCallum hurt badly, and he's still got a minute 15
And
to
a
take
right
care of
uppercut
business.
from Tony. McCallum still standing.
You've seen the best in the business here tonight. This was a great show.
You like to see McCallum hang in there.
Another left from Toney, and another left hook. That's it. And he goes sound punching in the 12th round. What a finish from James Toney.
Oh, my.
That was right.
Ladies, here is the official scoring. Gary Merritt scores the bout, 116 to 112. He has it for James Toney. Tommy Kazmarek scores the bout, 115 to 113 for Mike McCallum. Robert Cox scores the bout, 114 to 114. It's a three-way split. Ladies and gentlemen, the bout is a draw. Let's hear it for both of these great fighters here tonight.
Well, Cambrell Marshall shaking his head up in the host position.
The title is retained by James Toney.
James Toney retains the IBF middleweight title based on a draw. And quite a fluctuation. One judge with 116 to 112, a 4-point split. One had a 115 to 113, 2 points the other way. And one had it dead even.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. I want you to obey my commands at all time. Give me a good, clean fight, and good luck to both of you. Shake hands.
This has been eagerly anticipated by the spectators here at the Reno Sparks Convention Center. Both men coming out to the center of the ring. James Toney wading in with left jabs, seeming to take a page out of Mike McCallum's book and going for the body immediately on his unbeaten record that he wants to erase. Mike McCallum throwing left jabs that go glancing off the gloves of James Toney. Most of McCallum's jabs thus far have been picked off by Toney. You'll notice Toney's stutter step followed by left jabs. This is designed intentionally to get in close to the body of Mike McCallum. Right now, and certainly round one, can be no judge of what will happen in the fight. Both men weighing in an identical 158. Mike McCallum, 11 years older, and yet in very good condition, as you just noted. He landed. Through the course of the bout, watch that right of James Toney. We're in round one of the IBF Middleweight Championship of the World between Mike Bodysnatcher McCallum in the red trunks and James Toney. And she becomes very involved both in the height and intimidation of opponents. James Toney now backing McCallum into the rope. McCallum looking quite wary at this moment, and justifiably so. That right of Toney's is very crisp and it's very lethal. Jabbing with his left, looking for an opening with the right. And I have to note in these early goings, James Toney punches once again. Another singing right by James Toney misses. An uppercut also missing. Certainly it may be noted that the three men in the ring this evening would be considered a partner's nightmare, and that left jab thrown by Toney was a nightmare for McCallum as well, as it caught him going backwards. As you watch this fight, study Mike McCallum. Watch how, as James Toney comes in, this is for the IBF Middleweight Championship of the World. Toney in the gold trunks, McCallum in the red. James Toney, 23 years old. Mike McCallum, 35. The combination of all their bouts, only one loss. Mike McCallum looking for an opening, finding that. Mike McCallum will move to the right to try to take the power away from James Toney's right. Tries to work the body, gets 2 shots, one to the stomach, one to the kidneys of James Toney. A couple of shots to the body of Mike McCallum. There's a great combination by James Toney. Mike McCallum scoring to the head of James Toney. McCallum will do that. He'll try to get James Toney off guard with combinations. There's that strong left jab of Toney's to the head of Mike McCallum. The champion, James Toney, in gold trunks. Number 1 challenger, Mike McCallum. Both men thus far have started off each round with a flurry of punches. Mike McCallum scoring. It might be noted early on that Mike McCallum would certainly, and there's a strong left to the face of McCallum from James Toney. Combination to the body, picked off by the arms of Mike McCallum. Mike McCallum, though his nickname is the Bodysnatcher, is also called the Professor because he has a very studious approach to his game of boxing. Toney's punches, certainly the stronger of the two, but Toney is less effective now in getting those punches in, where Mike McCallum seems to be scoring more early on in this fight. The left jab by Toney picked off by McCallum. Some combinations by McCallum gets the spectators on their feet. What he needs to land to take McCallum out of there. McCallum taking most of Toney's punches either off his gloves or off his arms. That left by Toney got somewhat through Mike McCallum's guard, but it was part chin and part glove. There's a solid right to the chin of Mike McCallum from James Toney as he continues to come into Mike McCallum. James Toney undefeated coming into tonight's bout with just 1 draw, and that draw was last year to Mike McCallum. As you noticed, Mike McCallum threw some combinations, the left, right, and left his head open. Toney in the gold with black trim, Mike McCallum in red trunks. We're at the beginning of round number 6 at the Reno Sparks Convention Center in Reno, Nevada for the IBF Middleweight Championship. James Toney once again coming out as the aggressor. It is questionable whether Mike McCallum has the power per se to knock out James Toney. He certainly has the experience to outpoint James Toney, and thus far has done so. There is a strong right to the chin. Once again, a reminder, look for 2 punches. The overhand right by James Toney and the uppercut. In the past 3 rounds, we have seen very little of the uppercut of James Toney, as Mike McCallum has seemed to have found a way to defend it. McCallum in the red, James Toney in the gold with black trim. Exchange once again in McCallum's favor. Those punches by Toney were picked off of McCallum's gloves. He once again tries for that overhand right and misses. showing their conditioning, as neither man thus far has shown signs of being weary. This is for the IBF Middleweight Championship, the belt that James Toney now holds and that Mike McCallum, the #1 contender, would very much like to go home with this evening. Once again, James Toney trying for that uppercut. Did not land. As we get ready for the halfway point of round number 7, thus far, I would have to say that Mike McCallum has succeeded in his plan of outpointing this IBF middleweight bout. It's a championship. It's set for 12 rounds. Again, missing with the uppercut. Toney seemingly totally frustrated thus far in the fight. In round number 8, Toney comes out once again the aggressor. He has to be. Thus far, it would seem he is losing on points. IBF middleweight champion James Toney in the gold trunks. #1 contender Mike McCallum. He works hard. He knows the game. And he will give nothing away to James Toney. We'll have to take a look at that on instant replay a bit later on. Does not seem to be a justified point deduction, but nonetheless, Joe Cortez took a point away from Mike McCallum. Left hook by Toney glances off the jaw of Mike McCallum. That right shot also off the chin. There's another left. Neither one of them hard shots as Mike McCallum tries to come over the top. The combination by Toney, none of which lands. There's a left shot to the chin of McCallum that Toney landed. Replay a bit later on. Right now, both men come back to the center of the ring as we have 30 seconds left in round number 8 here at the Reno Sparks Convention Center. James Toney missing with jabs. He comes in and tries to score some body shots. Mike McCallum covering up, giving him nothing. There's a left that he flicks out off the chin of McCallum. And we come to the end of round number 8. That certainly deserved a point deduction. It's got to be disappointing to his trainer, Eddie Clutch, a veteran himself. What this does is makes Mike McCallum have to come out fighting to get more points. This is continuing. Mike McCallum feigning with the left and coming around with the right to the kidney. The combination to the body of James Toney. McCallum, much busier of the two fighters. Another shot to the body. He covers up. James Toney tries to deliver blows to the body as well. Ineffective. We're in round number 9. Scheduled 12-round IBF middleweight championship fight. Referee Joe Cortez telling the men to separate and come out fighting. If, in fact, Toney is hoping to absorb punches by McCallum and let the man wear himself out, he has 3 more rounds to do so. Sports writer Steve Snedden saying, the best I can say is it's a tactical fight. Indeed it is. McCallum has to watch that he doesn't get too close in with James Toney. A lethal combination by James Toney. Only one punch landed ineffectively to the chin. Both men coming to the center of the ring, touching gloves. James Toney, the IBF middleweight champion in gold trunks with black skin. Mike McCallum in the red. Toney with a strong right. I would have to say that if anyone has strength left, it would be James Toney. Cortez, with 4 seconds left, stops the bout, calls timeout to take care of the tape. Now says, come together. As we come to the end of the 12-round IBF middleweight championship bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Phil Newman scores the bout 114. 114, he has it even. Tom McDonough scores the bout 118 to 110. Doug Tucker has it 117 to 110 for the winner by majority decision and still James Lights Out Toney.
Run into it! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Steve Epstein scores it 115-113. Judge Kevin McCarl scores it 115-113. Judge Larry Hazard Jr. scores it 117-111, all to the winner and WBU Cruiserweight Champion of the World, James Lights Out Toney.
James Toney, a unanimous winner on all three judges' cards. The final judge, Larry Hazard Jr., had it what Al Bernstein had it, 117-111. He wins the WBU Cruiserweight Championship. Let's take a look at the final numbers. Toney, much busier, and he landed, well, about 140 more punches, 160 more punches to be exact. It was more accurate. Al Bernstein is in the ring, and he will have a chance to talk with the new WBU Cruiserweight Champion. Let's send it up to Al with James Toney.
All right, thank you, James Toney. Let's see if we can sneak him around here. Turn around this way, James. Give him my left here. Okay, this is James Toney. Now, James, that was a fight that ended up being very close. I personally thought you won by a little bit more than two of the judges. One judge had you ahead. Were you surprised that two of the judges had it so close?
First of all, I want to say hello to everybody back in Vegas, my hometown, the Vershon family, Chris Oliver, Otis, everybody out there in Vegas who supported me. Love y'all. Back in Detroit, and my girl Rachel back in New York with Mrs. Willard. Everybody back in Ann Arbor. Don't matter.
Are we gonna go from east to west in the country, or what? Let's make it west to the west coast at least.
Well, that's 4 world titles and 4 different weight classes. I want everybody to know that. You know, tonight was a tough fight. I only trained 3 weeks for the fight, as y'all see. But Mike McCallum, like I said, they don't make fights like us. We great warriors. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
We fought. Me and Mike. We fought the best fighters out there. When Mike was in his heyday back in the early 80s and 90s, nobody wanted to fight him. But I took the challenge, because in order for me to get better, I got to fight fighters better than me. And I want to thank Mike McCallum, who got me started.
Bring Mike in here.
Great fighter. All due respect, I have no, you know what I'm saying? We had some grudges outside the ring, but I have to let Mike know it's all love, you know what I'm saying? It's business. It's nothing personal. He's a great fighter, and I idolize him.
Mike, good performance tonight. Congratulations, even in a losing effort.
Thank you very much.
All right. What about your future? Does this look like the last time out for you?
I don't know. Let's go back and evaluate the fight.
All right. Good effort. James Toney, you now, as a cruiserweight, won this title, but you say no. That's probably not your weight class, is it?
No, I'm going back down to fight lightweight. Everybody think, you know, Roy Jones, think because that BS what happened a couple months ago with Montel Griffin, Stevie Wonder saw that. I didn't lose that fight, but, you know, he's going to go ahead and fight the Sissy himself on March 21st, I guess. I'm going back down to light heavyweight to fight for the title again in the next 2 months. You know, this is, like I said, this is a pit stop to just add a title to the collection, that's all.
All right, so you want to go back down to light heavyweight. Hey, congratulations. We got to run. Good effort. Let's go back to Bob at ringside.